Welcome to Tech Talk Central and this week's Deep Dive. We are cracking open the source material on one of the most exciting battles in portable computing right now, the ultimate 8-inch clash. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Sarah, and it's great to be here.
Joining me to sift through the specs and, find the key insights. So today, we have the premium powerhouse, the Apple iPad mini, running that A17 Pro chip.
And we're putting it up against the, let's say, budget-conscious but very versatile Samsung Galaxy Tab A9, the SM X110 model specifically.
And we're not here to declare a single winner, but really to give you, the learner, a roadmap to help you decide which one fits your specific workflow, your budget.
Exactly. This is all about whether you prioritize that, cutting-edge performance and amazing screen, or if you need accessible utility and flexibility.
Our mission is to zoom in on the granular details, the chips, the screens, and translate all that technical jargon into what it actually means for you.
Yeah, we've got a lot to cover. So let's start with the visual experience, because the moment you look at the specs, the screens really tell the story of these two devices.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting right away. They're both roughly 8-inch tablets, but their whole approach feels miles apart.
It really does. The Galaxy Tab A9 is slightly larger at 8.7 inches. The iPad mini is just a little smaller at 8.3 inches.
But that small size difference is not the real story, is it?
Not at all. It's immediately outweighed by this huge disparity in pixel density and display technology. The iPad mini has what Apple calls a liquid retina display.
Which means it has a very high resolution, 2266 by 1488 pixels.
Right, and that translates directly into clarity and comfort. The iPad mini clocks in at 326 pixels per inch, or TPI.
So that's considered high density. Individual pixels are just invisible to the eye.
Exactly, and that's crucial if you're reading dense research papers or looking at, detailed diagrams.
Okay, so now compare that to the Galaxy Tab A9.
Well, the Tab A9 uses a TFT LCD, and it comes in at 800 by 1340 pixels. That results in a density of about 179 ppi.
Wow, that's nearly half the clarity.
It is. The Tab A9 prioritizes giving you that slightly larger screen for a lower price, but you do sacrifice that razor-sharp detail.
And the sources also highlight some other premium features on the iPad mini's display. Things like P3 wide color, true tone. What do those actually deliver for someone using it every day?
Okay, let's unpack those because they really do affect eye comfort and professional work. So P3 wide color means the screen can display a much broader, more accurate range of colors.
So for photography or design work?
Anything where color accuracy is paramount. The iPad mini is just going to be better.
And true tone?
True Tone uses ambient light sensors to automatically adjust the color and intensity of the display to match the light around you. It makes the screen feel more like paper, which really reduces eye strain.
Got it. And that anti-reflective coating is for using it outdoors or under bright lights.
A key advantage for a mobile learner, for sure.
So the iPad mini is the clear winner on visual fidelity. What about the physical build? The iPad mini is a bit thinner and lighter.
Yeah, 10.4 ounces and about a 1/4 inch thick. The A9 is a little heavier at just over a pound and 0.31 inches thick. But there is one interesting environmental note.
Oh.
The iPad mini achieves an EP Gold Sustainability certification. For the environmentally conscious consumer, that's a pretty big value add that the A9 sources don't mention.
That is excellent context. Okay, let's go under the hood, because this is where the two devices become, well, entirely different species.
This is where the core use case is really defined. The iPad mini has the A17 Pro chip, and this isn't just fast, it's built for complex operations.
It's got a 6-core CPU, a 5-core GPU, and this is the big one, a 16-core neural engine.
That dedicated neural engine is the headline. It moves us past just raw speed and into the realm of intelligence.
So what does a 16-core neural engine actually let you do that the A9 can't?
Well, it enables what they're calling Apple intelligence. The sources describe it as a personal intelligence system. Practically, this means things like instantaneous on-device summaries of long articles.
Or advanced language analysis for refining your writing.
Exactly. Or image processing tasks that happen almost instantly. And crucially, it all happens primarily on the device, which is a big win for privacy.
That is some serious processing power in a tiny package. Now, let's look at the Galaxy Tab A9. The sources are a bit more vague here. just a 2.2 gigahertz processor with 8 cores.
And that vagueness is kind of telling. We can think of this as a high-efficiency processor. It's optimized for running Android 13 smoothly and handling everyday tasks.
So web browsing, streaming, taking notes.
Right, you wouldn't use this chip for, compiling code or editing 4K video in real time. The A17 Pro is built for that. The A9 is not.
But the A9 makes up for that lack of raw power with some really practical flexibility, right?
Yeah.
What are the big productivity features?
This brings up a good point about multitasking. The Tab A9 has features that are perfect for the organizational learner. First, you can split the screen in two.
So you can run 2 apps side by side.
Or reference a PDF on one side while taking notes on the other. It's pure workflow efficiency.
Okay, what else?
It has continue apps on other devices. So you start something on your Samsung phone, you can immediately pick it up on the Tab A9, and then there's Quick Share for fast file transfers.
Those all sound like genuinely useful day-to-day features.
They're tangible, helpful things that don't depend on raw chip power.
Okay, let's talk storage, because this is where the premium device suddenly looks, well, less flexible than the value one.
This is a classic platform difference, and it's so important. The iPad mini starts at 128 gigabytes. You can go up to 512, but that storage is absolutely fixed.
You buy what you need up front, and that's it.
That's it. But the Galaxy Tab A9, it offers a huge degree of future-proofing.
How so?
It starts with less built-in storage, only 64 gigs, but its key selling point is massive expandability. You can add a micro SD card up to 1 terabyte.
A whole terabyte. For someone dealing with massive lecture recordings or media files, that is a monumental difference.
It really is. It forces you to ask, do I need the fastest storage available or just the most storage possible?
A great way to put it.
Correct.
Okay, knowledge capture cameras, not for professional photography, obviously, but for scanning documents, video calls.
And here again, the iPad mini is just substantially more advanced. The rear camera is a 12-megapixel wide camera with an f1.8 aperture.
And that low fast stop number is important.
Very important. It means the lens can let in significantly more light, so you get better performance in, say, a dimly lit lecture hall, sharper images more quickly.
And it does 4K video.
Up to 60 frames per second, yeah. It confirms its status as a serious content creation tool. The Galaxy Tab A9 just lists an 8-megapixel rear camera. It's functional, but not in the same league.
What about the front camera for video conferencing?
Crucial for modern learning. And that iPad mini has its signature feature here. It has a 12-megapixel ultra-wide front camera that supports center stage.
Right, center stage. That's the feature that follows you around the room.
It automatically pans and zooms to keep you centered in the frame. It's a huge quality of life feature.
Right.
And again, the sources don't detail the specs for the A9's front camera.
Okay, last category, connectivity and power. Fast data and good charging are non-negotiable for a mobile device.
This is another clear win for the iPad, focusing on future-proofing. It has super-fast Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3.
So what does Wi-Fi 6E actually mean compared to the A9's connectivity?
It's a massive difference. The A9 uses the older 802.1 on ASCII standard. Wi-Fi 6E can access the 6 gigahertz spectrum. In simple terms, that means less network congestion and much faster potential speeds, especially in crowded places like a university campus.
The iPad is built for tomorrow's networks. The A9 is built for today's.
A perfect summary. On power, the A9 has a 5100 milliamp hour battery and supports 15-watt charging. Both have good speakers. And we should mention security. The iPad uses Touch ID built into the top button.
Okay, let's bring it all back. Synthesize everything.
Yeah.
We've looked at 2 very capable 8-inch tablets that could not be more different.
The takeaway for you, the learner, is this. The iPad mini is the uncompromising choice. You're paying for the A17 Pro's raw speed.
The visual perfection of that liquid retina display.
Exactly. And all the ecosystem benefits of Apple Intelligence and the Pencil Pro. It's a device for creation and for really demanding visual tasks.
The Galaxy Tab A9, on the other hand, is the practical champion of value. It's all about utility.
It is. You sacrifice that top-tier performance and display clarity, but in return you get a slightly larger screen, powerful multitasking like the split screen.
And the colossal flexibility of adding that 1 terabyte of storage, which is a major financial and organizational benefit.
It really boils down to whether you prioritize horsepower for high-end tasks or maximum storage and platform flexibility for media and organization. The performance gap is vast.
But the utility gap is actually quite narrow, depending entirely on what you need to do.
You've got it.
Well, that was a comprehensive deep dive into the 8-inch battleground. We really hope this comparison has given you the clarity to match the right tool to your workflow and your budget.
Yeah, just consider the role this small device will play. Are you consuming, creating, or compiling? Answering that question will point you straight to the premium iPad or the expansive Galaxy Tab.
To find the latest prices and deals on both the iPad mini A17 Pro and the Galaxy Tab A9, be sure to check out the links in the description below. And if you found this comparison useful, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives from Tech Talk Central.
We'll catch you on the next one.